stay here for a minute. Everybody stay here for a minute. Y'all all got to hear this. This is fucking crazy. Yo, all y'all, please stay here for a second. Let's let everybody get in here because y'all got to hear this. Oh, Randy. Wait till you hear this. Man, I couldn't believe it. Yo, Rebel 45, all y'all, stay in here for 1 second. Let's let everybody get in here. This is pretty extreme. Yo, Milan, listen to this. So, I just got off the phone with somebody. I'm not saying who it is. They told me about this plan that this whole string of people had, right? Yeah, Peyton, breaking news for sure. Wait till you'll see. They were gonna tell me, apparently, at certain times, and this dude knows all this because he played the role of a junkie, and it's not even really a junkie. And Deerdorf's mom believed him, and he has cold hard proof of what I'm telling you right now. Yes, I'm meeting up with him. He's coming over to my house. And and I said, okay, are you willing to tell the cops this and show them what, you're showing me? He's like, yes. He's like, I'll show him everything. So he is going to come to my house, and we are going to go to the police station, and he is going to give them and show them everything he told me. They are fucked. He said, remember when your wheel came off your truck? I said, yeah. He said, Deerdorf, listen to this. Listen to this. This dude was nowhere around, doesn't know this or anything. I've never even said who has the camera in that video. He knew my security guard, Rob, was the one that filmed the whole situation. How does he know that? No one's ever known that. He said because Deerdorf's mom is the one that said the only reason Upchurch didn't die that day is because Upchurch's 2 security guards were in the room. Bro, y'all are all going down. Hope you like prison. Love you guys. I just had to tell y'all that. I just had a phone call that I did not expect to have. Deerdorf, Lauren, Billy, Skylar, Tina. I know about what you did. And the person has cold hard proof because y'all thought he was a and he was just playing the role of a and y'all believed him. Better start practicing dropping the soap. Oh yeah, Tina, you going to prison. Lauren, you going to prison. Skylar, you're even going to prison. This guy is finna put his social medias on a whole phone and just give it to the Cheatham County Sheriff Department so they can look at all the conversations between him and Tina talking about all the shit that y'all was planning to do against me. You better start kissing the ground. It's going to be a long time for you to see the damn ground again.
If there's some way you can get me another phone, I'll put my Instagram on that phone and I'll turn it over to Cheatham County and they can have it. They can retrieve the phone calls. Because Tina's...
You've always had a twinkle in your eye. It's going to work perfect for you in prison. This dude is finna come here, sit down, meet up with Cheatham County Sheriff Department, show them all this proof, put his social medias on a phone, give it to the cops so they have plenty of time to go through all of it. Man, y'all are actually for real finna be in trouble now. So this is why Billy was like, cuz I don't believe anything they're saying, and then continued to believe what they were saying. This is why Billy's has a horrible problem right now. This is why Deerdorf and Billy both were like, man, somebody's gonna kill you. Well, I know why you knew that now. You knew it because y'all motherfuckers got invited to do it and make a bunch of money, I guess. Now, how would you make the money? Well, I know that information, but I'm not going to say it on here because that's got to be turned into the cops. But before that could happen, you would have to have my manager come over here and hand me a power of attorney and sign over all my Oh, wait, that happened. Oh, where's that manager at? Oh, he's gone? I wonder why. This is also why there's been this whole Upchurch's on thing. Because old Tina Mama told somebody, remember back when they were selling Upchurch merch? Yeah, I had to threaten them with a cease and desist. This is why they're my friends. I had to send them a cease and desist because they're selling Upchurch merch via the mail to these people. This is why those letters exist, where it's like, this is handmade from Ryan. Ryan made this. Well, they also wrote some letters that say, yeah, get ready for Ryan to die soon because he's on so bad. While they're selling Upchurch merch, I had to tell them, hey guys, stop doing that. I just dropped my own merch line. Why are y'all doing merch? Well, in those letters, one of y'all motherfuckers wrote in pink and purple ink. That's specific. A lot of people don't know why, but the cops do. In pink and purple ink, they wrote that Ryan's sick. He's on real bad. He might not have much longer. Really? Leroy, what did you tell Sonia? I will get Sonia to tell the cops this too. What did you tell Sonia? You made some crazy lie and said you called Beth. And you came over to my house because I was threatening to. What do you think the function was the day that Struckle and everybody came over? Oh. Well, I mean, it don't take a genius to figure that out. Who's the only one that knew at that time that I didn't have security there? Deerdorf and Billy. Oh yeah, Deerdorf and Billy. Just so happens my security's fast enough, and they got there. Thank you, Adam and Rob. This is why Deerdorf was mad as Rob, and nobody could figure out. You're mad because Rob body cam filmed the whole thing. And if Rob and Adam wouldn't have been there, well, maybe you ought to just me and been like, man, we came over here, talk to me. Well, that's funny. That matches up with Leroy's story. And look, you all got problems and problems now. So how's Jelly Roll involved?
Jelly and Struggle, both of them were involved. Remember when they come to your house right before Adam did in the winter?
Yes.
They were going to get you right then and there, buddy, but you had Rob was there.
Oh.
They come to kill you, boss. Yep. A dead man can't talk, church.
So the guy who's got all this information, right? Look who's in his DM. Come on, Upchurch. How could you think that Billy or Deerdorf would you, bro? Like, what would make you think that? I don't know. Maybe the fact that they're out, like, shooting people. Like 2 in the morning or whatever. Have you not seen the news? Yes. Billy got arrested for it. And apparently in this court thing, somebody pointed at Deerdorf and was like, it was that guy in the back. So they're doing something involved people. Well, that don't look good, like, at all, dude. Like, zero look goodness.
Thomas was arrested today and charged with attempted second-degree murder and aggravated assault.
If you'll run around doing shit and at 2 in the morning when you have kids and stuff, well, then you probably already made decisions, now don't you? You know, I just went back and looked at that article. That was published May 20th. So I'm assuming this happened on May 20th, okay. Well, it's funny because you gave me a birthday present on my birthday, which is May 24th. It's a little bitty that you engraved bad mother on top of it. I wonder if the cops found any shell casings. Because if they did, then I have a they need to look at. They can do ballistic testing. You know, that would match the story that's going around town. 'Cause I've heard it was on a 4-wheeler. I've heard it was on a side-by-side. And then I heard, like, Billy went home and then went back to say sorry and then got beat up and then went back home. If the pistol you gave me that you bought, because you had to buy it, if you bought a pistol and they're blaming Billy, well, it would make sense that there was 2 people running around doing shit instead of just Billy. It would make a lot more sense. Because what else would he have done? Went back and, he switched vehicles. Okay, I'm going back in a different vehicle. Now, Dingledorf, why would you give me a gun for my birthday? When you're like, oh no, you got a gun, he's crazy. Well, you gave me a gun for my birthday, didn't you? Yeah. Well, Deerdorf, you love business. You're such a back road hustler, aren't you? You a back road creature is what you are. But listen, on the flip side, you have to ask yourself, why would Billy be taking the blame for Deerdorf? Because of this. The whole entire property is in Deerdorf's name, where they live. Deerdorf's house and Billy's house is both in Deerdorf's name. If Billy gets in trouble and gets sued, well then they ain't gonna have the money to take care of it. So they would take their assets, which would be the property, then they both lose their house. If Billy takes the blame for it, well, then Robert don't go to jail for it, so their houses can't be taken. And you know what else? Notice that guy in the last video said, the only reason they didn't get you is because Rob was there. How the f*** does he know Rob was there? That's never, I've never been like, yep, Rob's the one filming. No, somebody in the room had to tell someone that told that guy. Or someone in the room told that guy. There's no other way he could have known that. Period. Dude, the longer I think about this, the more it makes sense. Like perfect sense. So everyone who's left in the group now, like Blu-ray, Blake, Adam, Rob, the other side, Deerdorf and them, have tried to get them away from the group. That's why Deerdorf called people, I'm not going to say all the people because they don't want their names to be said, but called people like Blake and Blu-ray and was like, have y'all left over there yet? And they're like, bro, why? Why would we leave? The ones that are wondering why the f*** would we leave are the ones that had no idea about what they were doing. And that's why they were so adamant about them leaving. This is why Deerdorf was like, man, don't you think Blu-ray's gonna hack your phone? No. No, I don't. Is this why y'all are having so many cell phones, bro? Wait a minute. Bro. Who just threw a cell phone off of a bridge recently? Somebody. Yeah, man, all my cell phones are missing. All 7 of them. Out of my toolbox. They're real sentimental, but they're outside my toolbox. Bro, this is why the letter in the mail that I got that I turned into the cops was so significant. Because they're gonna match it to one of you mother's handwriting. Bro, legit, the first second I clicked this, I just thought of this. This is why. Because the handwriting that I got, oh shit, even as far back as, oh shit. The color of the handwriting of the letter that I turned into the cops matches the same color that was being written to fans when they were selling Upchurch merch and writing letters acting like me. And then fans started posting it and was like, look, they're faking letters from you saying it's merch. Or saying it's from you. It also matches the same color that was on the letter a long time ago when the dude was trying to meet me in the church parking lot. And the cops were there and they were like, hey, there's a guy down at the church who's really trying to meet you. Which was the same night there was a guy with a duffel bag sneaking through my woods, and this is all documented. Bro, the county police really been watching my back. Pound it. Appreciate y'all. That's why there was like 5 of y'all in the church parking lot that time. And you were like, dude, does this happen all the time? And I'm like, more than you know. Dude had ass-state tags and some beater-ass car. And they're like, what the f*** are you doing here? I said, bro, he just wanted to tell me about, like, energy and stuff, apparently. Like, what the fuck? Bro. Is this why? Bro. Is this why the county police showed up like 10,000 deep just recently when that guy got on my property? Once again, pound it. Appreciate you. Or the guy recently, who was like, I'm driving down here from Michigan to see Upchurch. Pulls over at the first gas station. Shoop! Yep! Get the fuck out of here. Once again, county police. Pound it. Thank you, bro. I could literally do this all night. Is this why Jelly Roll said in that interview when they said, where's the least place you want to get pulled over in Tennessee? And he said, Cheatham County. Bro, you cannot make this shit up. Dude, he also said in the interview, I don't get worried when I can see Upchurch. I get worried when I can't. You motherfuckers are so busted, bro. Now, hold on, time out. Dear Lord, is this why you met up with Bunny, motherfucker? And I said, what the meet up with her for? I said, what you do? Like, y'all fuck around or something? He's like, no. I said, what'd you meet up with her for? He said, business. I said, where'd you meet up with her at? He said, a parking garage. Now, he's trying to say he didn't say that. He did. He said, but don't tell Lauren. Bro, what Jelly say in that video that I got on my computer? My wife is crazy, bro. She'll whack people. I'm not the one fabricating it. I didn't make y'all go do all this doing meetings in parking garages. Funny you met up with her for business. What are y'all all doing now, huh? Oh, well, I'm making a business. Oh, are you? I wonder why. Let's fix the timeline of the story. We're making businesses. Shout out to Rob. Love you, mother. Hey, Jamie XOXO. Hi. Didn't you used to work for Bunny XOXO? Rob. Back to Jamie XOXO. Your husband worked at the guard shack. He was complaining all the time. You know, I'd really like to be closer to Upchurch and just have a job where it's more important. And Rob's like, no, you're not getting closer to Upchurch. What the fuck? I wonder why you were hitting me up being like, so like, yeah, crazy shit about Justin you're posting. Like, I know some about that, but like, you know, it's none of my business to tell anyone. Okay, whatever. Your boyfriend's a and as soon as I wanted to ask him some questions, he gets scared and leaves, and you call the guard check. You're like, I don't think it's safe for him to work there anymore. Yeah, okay, well. Probably shouldn't be a security guard. Be Loose had 2 sets that he had built that weren't for me, and I was like, what the f*** is this? He's like, oh, we're just building sets. Let's see if we see these pop up in a music video. You know those little things you sit in, the confession like box thing? There's a scene of one of those he built, and the other scene is like an interrogation room with like a f***ing table and like this like bar, like curved like bar thing on it. Let's see if those pop up in a music video. I would really love to see whose f***ing music video they pop up in. Anyways, I'm getting off here. I got a lot of doing to do tomorrow.